Thanksgiving coming up, and one thing everyone worries about, obviously, is eating too much. But you may be surprised to learn there are some healthy benefits to everyone's favorite Thanksgiving dishes. There are also ways to detox once you wake up from that food coma and you're like, really? Did I eat that much? Let's say I do that pretty much every year. Stephanie Mansour of Step It Up a Step is here with more ideas, suggestions, loving them already.
Yes, oh good, you can smell them.
Yes, I know. But this idea, you have some new ideas that I would have never thought of.
Yeah, so it's really interesting because with my private clients, I focus on a customized and personalized plan. But when I'm speaking in front of companies or here, you know, with everyone, I want to share something that's simple and basic that everyone can do no matter what your dietary restrictions may be.
Right.
So starting with the green bean casserole. This is one of my family favorites. And one way that you can step this up in anything really that has a lot of cream on it and toppings is by using it almost as a dressing to other vegetables. So I added in some extra green beans, some extra Brussels sprouts, and even some asparagus. And you can stir that up, and I can show you here, to really beef this up. So you're still getting all the flavor, but you're adding in extra fiber, you're adding in all these nutrients from the vegetables, and people will not even know the difference, or you can even just do this on your own plate.
Right.
You know, add in extra vegetables for yourself.
A great idea, because when you think about this, like this would normally be my serving of the casserole, because my sister-in-law makes it. It's always fabulous. Instead, it's almost like just putting a half a cup on top. Brussels sprouts, which I love too.
Yes, exactly. So
love that idea.
Yes, so that's idea number one. Idea number two is, again, adding more vegetables. So I've got this stuffing here. This is regular stuffing. I already added in about 2 cups of cauliflower here, and then I even added more on top just so you could see, but you can't even taste it. And you can see on this plate here, there's the cauliflower already added in there. You can't see it, you can't taste it. So, you know, you're tricking everyone, but also for yourself, you're able to feel healthier and maybe even eat more stuffing than you normally would.
So that would mean less breadcrumbs and less part of the bread and more cauliflower instead.
Right, or you could just make it your regular old recipe and add in the cauliflower extra. That's what I did here.
Okay, excellent.
Yes, and then moving on, so protein, protein, protein. Now, the turkey is gonna help to stabilize your blood sugar levels, so the more you can focus on protein, the more satisfied you're gonna feel as you're eating these other things as sides, such as the pumpkin pie.
Right.
Moving on to dessert. So
how could that possibly be healthy?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it is, because it's not. But, you know, if you're going to have a piece of pumpkin pie, just be really conscious. You don't want to feel deprived. So I really don't like it when my clients say, oh, I can't have that piece of pie. No, you can. Just maybe cut it in half so that you're having just a small portion of it. And then when we talk about detoxifying after you have a big, heavy meal, use that pumpkin pie. So I use this pumpkin pie crust here, and I just crumbled it up, put it into these muffin tins. This is the bottom layer of like a muffin quiche. And then what you do is you crack an egg on top. And you've got your added protein here. A little messy, but
that's okay.
And then you add an extra protein and use your leftover turkey. And then you can even add in some of your vegetables too, and you just stick that in the oven, bake it, and you've got a healthy breakfast. And we want to really jumpstart the metabolism the day after you've had a heavy meal. And that's going to be started by having a nice protein-packed breakfast.
Okay. I'm going to have to, like, wrestle the pie away from my husband to even attempt that one.
I know.
But, all right, Steph, we appreciate it. So we're posting all this information along with details about Stephanie's 21-day challenge on our website, abc7chicago.com. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it, Eric?
Yeah, you might want to save that pumpkin pie. Don't take that anywhere.
Just the crust.